Hello, everybody. So let's get cracking on our Monday session. And as usual, it is recorded, but your names and faces will never show on the recording, so no worries about that. And let's start by giving ourselves a little stretch. Oh. And then sitting down in a comfortable position and taking a deep breath, centering ourselves in our bodies and pressing our feet on the ground with the intention to ground ourselves. And when you feel that connection with the earth underneath you, then allow your focus, your attention to move up from the earth, from your feet, all throughout your legs and your body, and to land in your chest. And here we connect with the heart. So in order to do that, maybe you want to touch your heart with your hand or tune in a little bit more into the sound of your heart beating, if you can hear it, or the feeling, the sensation of your heart beating in your chest. And then imagine or visualize as if your breath is flowing in and out directly through your heart. And as you visualize the flow of your breath coming in and out from the heart, now I invite us to slow down and deepen our breathing so that the rhythm of our breath becomes as regular and balanced as possible. And your visualization will help as well, as you're seeing the flow of your breath entering your heart at the same speed that it is flowing out from your heart. I will keep doing this for another minute. Fantastic. And you might already start to feel that sense of calm coming over you thanks to this slow breathing. So now, first of all, just start by reminding ourselves of the future that we envision. What's our vision, either for our life, or if that's too far away, what's the vision for a shorter term in your life. Maybe you have ideas for, maybe you have a 10-year plan or a 3-year plan, or even just next year or just the end of this year. What's the vision, the goals that you're wanting to move towards? Okay, and now we are gonna look at the immediate past for a few moments. So just imagine as if you're turning towards the past week to reflect, and just review how the week unfolded for you. So what did work well, what you enjoyed, what you want more of, what you want to nurture and expand, and also what maybe didn't work as well as you wished, what you would like to change, what you want less of. So look at the two sides, and I encourage to welcome all reflections from not just your work life, but also your personal life, family life, leisure, passions, hobbies, health. If it's more appropriate for you to focus on one area right now, of course, do this. But welcome all information that your mind remembers right now. And now, if you were to imagine that a version of last week was to keep repeating itself over and over, do you think that it would bring us closer to your goals and vision, or does it look like it might lead you off track? And here is just a general sense. Just get a feel for this answer. It doesn't need to be set in stone or so precise. And maybe it would bring you closer, but not right on target. Maybe you're sort of heading in the general direction, but not quite on target. So just notice what's the answer for you. And regardless of the answer, even if it seems to bring you way off track, welcome this as valuable information and don't beat yourself up for it, or don't take this as an opportunity to judge yourself. It is what it is, and we are happy to notice it so that we can change it. Okay, and now we're going to work on crafting an even better version of next week. So here I'm going to invite us to engage our imagination, to summon our imagination. And first, let's imagine what would the week look like if everything that is in our control was to work perfectly, as in everything that you are making happen yourself, you do make it happen smoothly and efficiently. The decisions that you need to make, you make them easily. The tasks that you know you get to do, you make them happen with ease. What you set up your mind to do, you make it happen. If all of this works perfectly fine, how does the week look like? Okay, and now let's look at what's not in our control, what is not in our hands directly. So if that was also to turn out even better than we could anticipate, what would our week look like? Maybe some decisions need to be made by other people, and they turn out to be decisions that work out for the best. Maybe other things that aren't in your control are also working out. Some things like as simple and mundane as the weather, for instance, for maybe an event that you planned. So just let your imagination roam free here. If everything that's not in your control is working out for the best, what does the week look like? Okay, and now that was all expected, but what about the unexpected? What about surprises, things that you haven't thought about yet? If you allow your imagination to really run free now, what can you imagine could happen next week that would sprinkle some more happiness or fulfillment or excitement into your week? And allow yourself to dream big here. We're not even trying to be realistic. Okay, and now last step. This was all that we could imagine in the current state of our imagination. But let's set an intention that we are also willing to receive surprises and the unexpected that might come in very different shape or forms than what we are currently able to imagine. So let's be open to welcome in our life everything that, even though our imagination cannot see it right now, everything that is aligned to our vision, to our goals. Set the intention that if and when that happens, you will recognize these opportunities for what they are. Because if they look widely different than you're currently able to imagine, you might be tempted to discard them or not notice them. So set that intention that you would acknowledge them, see them for what they are, and being open to explore these new possibilities that you hadn't yet been able to envision. And now I'm going to invite us to just notice how we are suddenly feeling after having crafted this best possible week from the realm of our imagination. How do we feel when everything works well? How do we feel when we are welcoming opportunities into our life? And we are now going to make these feelings even more vibrant and intense. So whatever those feelings are for you, maybe they're very precise, you can put a name to them, but maybe not. Maybe it's just kind of subtle sensations within your body, and that's okay. So in any case, I'm just going to invite us now to use our breath to carry those feelings towards us and outside of us with each breath. So on your in-breath, just imagine that these feelings are flowing into yourself with more intensity. Imagine as you breathe in, you're feeling those feelings with more intensity inside your body. They're nurturing your body, they're filling up your tank. And every time you breathe out, imagine, visualize as if those feelings are also flowing out from your heart into the space around you, radiating out from you, oozing out from you. And play with this flow of your breath. Every time you breathe in, you're feeling the feelings inside of you, and every time you breathe out, you're feeling the feelings expand around you and into the field, the space around you. And every time with each flow of breath, those feelings become more and more potent and intense and vibrant. Every time you breathe in and out, these feelings flow in and out of you through your heart. And as they do so, they're charging up your heart to the brim, as if your heart is full, full of these feelings. And now I'm gonna invite us to summon our imagination again. And now on our out breath, gonna invite you to imagine that these feelings are now shooting out from your heart that's so full of them. These feelings are shooting out from your heart with such intensity, like a laser beam, that this laser beam is drawing a circle right in front of you, in the space in front of you. It is literally drawing a portal in time and space, like in sci-fi movies. Those feelings shooting out from your heart are opening a portal in time and space right in front of you. And we're going to walk through the portal. So in your mind's eyes, imagine as if you're walking through the portal and you're entering a tunnel in time and space for the week to come, where you have access energetically to all the information, the opportunities, the synchronicities that you need to support you in the week that's coming. You have now access to all the possibilities that the field of energy around you holds, and you're able to connect with all of the possibilities that are matching the vision that you've created for yourself for your week. So here I'm going to invite us to take some deep breath, soaking in this information, soaking in these possibilities into ourselves. As you breathe in, imagine connecting with these possibilities energetically. They're connecting with your body, resonate with your body at a cellular level. And when you breathe out, maybe breathe out gratitude for it. Breathe in, connect with these possibilities. Breathe out gratitude. And again, notice how you are feeling in this moment. You've just entered a different future that you've actually created for yourself right now. And I'm just gonna now invite you to squeeze your thumb and index finger together as a signal that you can use later during the week to remind you of how you're feeling right now, to remind you of the sensations and the connections that you've made, that you are making right now with infinite possibilities that are supporting your vision. So anytime you need during the week, if you feel yourself slipping out of this blissful state, All you need to do is squeeze your thumb and index finger together to remember, for your body to access this state again, easily and effortlessly. So you're anchoring this new future into yourself. And now, knowing that this future you've created is now becoming your present to start the week, we are going to bring ourselves back in this new present moment. And to do that, I'm inviting you to rub your hands together until they feel warm. Place them on top of your head. And then from there, touching every part of your body from top to bottom, starting with your head, down your neck, your shoulders, your arms, the top of your torso, the sides of your torso, your back as much as you can, going down to your thighs, your knees, your legs, and all the way down to your feet if you're able to touch your feet from your current position. If you can also even touch the ground, but if that's not possible, just press your feet on the floor again in order to ground yourself. And once you've done all of that and you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes and welcome back. I hope you had a great visualization. I'm just going to stop the recording and say see you next week. Bye, everyone.